Greetings, welcome back, Collective. This message is going to be for someone who is coming into some type of awareness of an opportunity. This could be something that is being revisited. Sense of a rebirth is what I'm getting with the mystery card, 8th house here. You may not see it yet, but soon enough you will be able to see this. When this opportunity presents, be sure to shine. That means whatever you're supposed to say, whatever you're supposed to be doing, this is the time to lay it all out on the table. There's not an opportunity for you to play small during this opportunity season. Go big with the Leo energy, okay? Just express yourself as truthfully, as courageously as you can in this moment. 8 of Wands is moving forward in a specific direction. Something that you've been manifesting with the Magician is coming to light, okay? You're going to be able to see this. You're going to have the insight, the understanding, the knowing on how to navigate the situation where it all works for your highest good. I'm looking at the Martyr card on the right. Number 12 could be significant. You could have been seeing 1212. That could be a sync for you. Some of you could have been seeing 1010 and 555. Okay? 5 is actually out here 3 times. With the Leo energy, the root of fire energy says 23, and altar of air is 32. So whatever you desire, desires you. Whatever you've been moving towards is also moving towards you. Be mindful that when it presents that you do not self-sabotage. Again, it says risk it all. Root of fire. That is the Page of Wands in the tarot. So Page of Wands is a sense of something new, a new project, a new start, maybe a new path that you're going to be going in. This is not the old, this is not the regular degular. And I say that because of the Ace of Fire or Altar of Fire. It says good juju. This is a gift, if you want to look at it that way. This is something that can really jumpstart a new beginning if you've experienced some type of death and rebirth, again with the 8th house rather. 46 goes to 10. So you could be 46, or this is just a season where you've completed something and you're about to start something new. Again, you could also be seeing synchronistic numbers like 888. I'm looking at the 8 of Wands, and right below the Magician with that infinity symbol, it reminds me of the energy of strength, the energy of willpower, the energy of, listen, you got this, resiliency for some. Definitely a resilient energy also with the star. Star is to the left. It's very balanced energy, knowing how to pour into yourself, knowing how to shine from within. And it's a sense of creating harmony, okay? Where there is more calm in your life, okay? Where there are more periods of enjoyment, right? Princess of Jars, like you're going to be happy about this. You're going to be probably be able to be more expressive in the energy of play. So it's a youthful energy where you could be maybe learning how to connect again with nature, going outside. Bees could be significant for you. The color yellow as well. Yellow, do they have yellow lotuses? I'm looking at the yellow flowers here, the sunflower, and that looks like a lotus, and then the yellow rose. So yellow is speaking to someone. Yellow speaks about the solar plexus. This is the energy, again, of willpower, share, will, grit, right? So you have the willpower, you have the back end, you have what it takes to seal the deal. You have everything you need to make sure that this turns out in your favor. The trine or the sextile could just be that things just are in alignment. Things are just harmonized for you right now. Number 52, that could be your age. 7 could be significant. 7 does speak about a sense of completion. Could be talking about something you've been praying for, like as far as your time in meditation or prayer, or something about your divine calling or just spirituality, right? So something that you've been doing, um, it looks like it's working out for you, okay? So some self-reflection is on here also. So sacrifice and self-reflection. I can pull a card or two. Yeah. Someone, okay, so you may have had to release some things, right? With the Five of Jars, right? You may have had to, or you might be moving away from home. You could be missing someone, right? So this new adventure, this new opportunity may cause you, because you're going on a new path, route of fire, risking it all. Leo energy, right? Very bold moves that you're making. And it could require you to have to leave some things in the dark, or leave some things behind, or release this sense of, okay, I always have to give up my happiness for someone else's happiness, or sacrificing your own needs for others. This is something that you need to release that idea, okay? Or that heaviness in your heart, if that's something you've actually had to experience, okay? I'm looking at the Empress energy on the bottom, and blue is also significant to someone here. I'm going to shuffle real quick. Queen of Pentacles, this is all about your stability, your strength. This is all about you being very stable, very secure in this new energy, okay? Let's get one or two, and we'll wrap it up. Hopefully this is resonating or making sense for you guys, okay? We have the Five of Wands. Now, I wanted to clarify that sacrifice and self-reflection, the martyr. And so seeing something from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, okay? Five of Wands, right? You may be looking at this new thing as it's going to be very challenging. It's going to be very difficult. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can make it. You can make it. You can do it. You got this, okay? So if those are the doubts or fears that you are meditating on or contemplating, then that is a need to release that, okay? Yellow is definitely significant. Look at the flowers again. So the path that you're being called to take, it could look like it's going to be very challenging. You're definitely seeing 555 for sure. Okay, if you haven't, you will be seeing it after seeing this video, and that's going to be a sync to let you know this is your message. We have Three of Pentacles. So don't worry if you think people are going to be trying to block you or stand in your way, or if energies have been around you causing challenges. Three of Pentacles is saying there's going to be help, there's assistance, there's aid. You're going to be supported in this, in this new path, okay? You're not going to be doing it by yourself. You may not be doing it with the same people from, let's say, your past, but nonetheless, you will have assistance, you will have support. We'll get one or two more and wrap it up. We're going to look at, okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, so something that you've already experienced, it could be coming up in your memory right now with this Five of Jars and this Ten of Swords that's right next to it. It could have been that you had to leave something painful, or you had to separate from something that was very close to you. You could be, again, thinking about a past situation that didn't go well, and this is a sense of self-sabotage because you're thinking perhaps this is the same thing that's going to happen again. If those are your thoughts, that's going to be your reality, because you are the manifester, right? The magician, right? So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're communicating with this Eight of Wands, whatever actions you're taking, make sure that it's in alignment with where you're wanting to be, which is a balanced, healed energy with that star, okay? Anything that is less than that, that needs to be dumped out the toilet. I'm getting toilet water, like you flush that down the toilet. You don't drink that, you don't consume that, because it's filth. It'll corrupt and contaminate what you are creating, okay? So you don't want to defile your creation. I'm going to look at these three that came out as we're looking at the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords, okay? So just don't worry if you have been worrying. Four of Swords is a sense of rest that's coming in, okay? Rest and renewal. Something about your finances has been healing also, as you've been doing some healing. So Three of Swords is here, okay? So you've definitely been either separated from something that you truly loved, okay? Or you were not giving yourself the time. You know how you have to do some self-care, self-reflection, energy of play, where you go out and you date yourself. You allow your heart to be open or receptive to the new things that are approaching. You could have been closed off to these new things, okay? Here is the Two of Wands saying, okay, you have the opportunity now to leave that gate, right? Wherever you've been at in the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, you have the opportunity to step outside of that. This is the chance, okay? Risk it all. And the risk is definitely on your happiness. It's no one else. You're not self-sacrificing. You're not putting someone ahead of you. And if you're not there yet, that is the guidance that you're getting at this time. This is all about you, right? Recognizing who you are, recognizing how powerful, how strong you are. This is you coming out on top. This is the Six of Wands energy. This is you being victorious, being acknowledged, and you being celebrated. This is also you being chosen is what I'm getting. Because the Two of Wands is right here. Making a choice, right? And then you got the Six of Wands. So there's something here that is approaching you. It's coming towards you, okay? I never read this as like movement as far as something coming towards you, but we saw the altar of fire already. That is something that is definitely opening up for you, right? Something big, something magical, right? Something that you may not have even calculated in all of your planning. The eighth house speaks about mystery, right? It speaks about death and rebirth. So this is you after a period of perhaps a season of darkness. Five of Jars, or the Five of Cups, you can call it that as well, where you've been in a state of either grief, regret, remorse, whatever that looks like for you. There's an opening. There is definitely an opportunity. So you make sure that you take your eyes off of whatever you've buried, whatever you have laid to rest, whatever you have laid to rest with this Four of Swords energy. Make sure you take your eyes off of that and look up. So look up, okay? Look up. Something about your appearance also. Dust yourself off, because the King of Pentacles is here, okay? King of Pentacles. You know, this is, and I saw the Queen of Pentacles already, so that's a pair. That's a match. Okay, so remember I said whatever you're desiring, whatever you're creating, whatever you're moving towards, it's moving towards you also. So it's moving towards you, and I said you have support, you have help. Wow. Capricorn wanted to be seen, and there is the rebirth. So there's a rebirth here about some type of goal, something you wanted to achieve that you may have had to let go of, or you didn't close that deal on the last go, where you had some confrontations, some oppositions. Okay, it's now being resolved. It's now being solved. It's now being taken care of. However that's being done, we don't need to know. Okay, so the point is healing is here, and an opportunity for some sense of growth and stability as well. Hopefully this makes sense for the collective. I just looked at the King of Wands. So yeah, this is very action oriented. So be confident. Okay, be confident in the actions that you're going to be called to take, because this could be something that will definitely set you up in a different bracket, whatever that looks like for you. I love you all.